I can't. It hurts my heart. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Oh wow, you're really facing the wall. Let's swivel you around a bit. Do I look tired and worn out and maybe a little bit run down? Yes. Am I filming this at 9 o'clock at night? Yes. Do I care? No. I am getting hungry though, but wow, I just got so distracted on my phone. That kind of sums up pretty much the whole of this day. But anyway, I finished 2 books today and I'm so excited to start this video. I have been waiting to start this video for so long. Well, not really so long. I keep saying that in every single video. I'm like, oh, I've been waiting to like film this in so long. Like, I've been so excited. I couldn't wait, blah, 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 this and that. Like, yes, that's true. But also a bit over the top. I just sometimes don't know what else to say apart from that. But anyway, that's not the point. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eilidh, and if you're not, then hello. It is good to see you again. We are doing a spoiler reading vlog, and not only just any old spoiler reading vlog, we are doing a reread spoiler reading vlog of a series that I read back in 2020 during lockdown when I was first getting into reading and I was starting to really enjoy it. And I don't know where else I'm going with this, but this was the first fantasy series that I ever read that I ever took from Book Talk. Or maybe it was from Instagram. I don't know, but the book community, when that was really thriving during lockdown, when everyone was getting into reading, this was the one book that book series I should say, that I took from there and read and absolutely loved. And that is The Cruel Prince. I'm going to reread the whole of the series, spoilers included, so if you haven't read this series and you do not want to know anything about this book or anything to be spoiled for you, then I'm sorry, this is not the video for you, because I want to talk about this book. I want to see if I still love it like I did all those years ago. Now I've read a few new books, a few different fantasy books, a few other things in this time. But basically, I want to see if I still love it like I did back then. The Folk of the Air series. So there are 3 books in this series. We've got The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. I'm nervous and excited. I'm nervous because I loved it so much and I don't want to go into it and be really disappointed. Like, I don't want to be crushed, but I think it'd be good. Anyway, let's just jump straight into this. And oh my god, there's a post-it. What is this? Was my old bookmark. You have been in here for so long and you were also not very well looked after. I'm not gonna lie. You're cracked all over. Oh well. Anyway, let's start reading. Annoying about doing rereads, and especially with a book that I've read so long ago, is I'm annoyed I cannot remember every single detail of what's happened, and that I'm now coming up with theories of, oh, maybe it's this that happens, maybe it's that, maybe it's this. Like, oh, I know something's supposed to happen, I know she gets angry about something to do with this person, but and that's just from reading the prologue. Anyway, I forgot there's sometimes one-liners on these chapters, but it's good. Like, the chapter 1 is just, I completely forgotten. This is probably why I loved it. when I first started reading, because when I first started reading I went by chapters, not pages. That's how like I kept track of how much I read. It was like, oh, I've read 10 chapters today, instead of, oh, I've read like 50 pages today, you know. So in this one, where the chapter 1, one line is, in fairy there are no fish sticks, no ketchup, no television. And then chapter 2, Mad Dog, that's his name. See, that's one thing I couldn't remember. The damn guy's name when he goes and takes the girls. I knew that Jude had a twin. I completely forgot she had an older sister though. But I thought the mum died. Like, that's why he took them. But it was just the dad. There is so much more to read. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on reading. No, the mother did die. How did I miss that bit? I know I forgot where I read it. Oh, found it. But she did run. She was almost around the corner when his blade struck in her back. Why did I read that so strange? Okay, take 2. But she did run. She was almost around the corner when his blade struck her in the back. Yeah, she did. She died. Just had to clarify that. All that's going through my head when I read his name was Tail. Oh god. I hope we can get through this book. Oh my god. Audiobook. I don't know why. There was just a bit where, like, there was obviously the dialogue of something that happened, and then all of a sudden there was this another voice that came on to explain what that thing was, and I was like, no, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like this audiobook. I'm going to slow it down a bit because I've got it on a 1.4x at the moment. I'm going to put it to a 1.2. 3. I don't know. I completely forgot about the brother Bale King and how Carden is living with him. We basically got to the part where Jude's now a spy for Prince Dane, and I honestly hate that name now. You're too low here, but I'll get up. Like, ever since Fourth Wing, I've hated the name Dane anywhere. So when we got to the scene, like after the tournament, after her being in the river, first off, I forgot how like soon that river scene was. I thought it was a lot later. Completely forgot. A lot of things I forgot. So after like that, and then the tournament, and then oh my god, what she said to him, like, mwah, perfect. Like, after all of that stuff and getting, like, she's now on her first mission as a spy for Prince Dane, and I didn't realise how soon, like, this whole scene was where we find this more vulnerable side of Carden, where she's seeing him in this new light, because in this book they are like enemies. This is one of the books where you truly see how much they hate each other. Like, they hate each other. So when Jude sees this, like, she finds his room, she finds out Cardan lives with his older brother, she finds like their relationship dynamic, and then she's finding out basically Bell King is like punishing Cardan because of his weakness, but he's not weak. We all know he's not weak. He's just doing things. I can't actually remember why. I know he's not weak, but he's like, there's this certain person he's playing to be. Does that make sense? Because it's like a survival code, but also like he's getting punished. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, we're at that scene and I've forgotten, like, I'm only at page 104 and all of that has already happened. Like, we've seen so much. I generally thought when I first read this how like slow it was, but now that I've read a few books and I've read a few like enemies to lovers, like, this is happening quite quickly. Like, this, a lot of this stuff has gone through and has happened, and I think I'm just appreciating it a lot more than I did when I first read it. But also, my god, Cardan. Like, I just want to hug him. Like, I just want to hug him. But I also want to carry on reading because I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I tried to listen to the audiobook while I was like tidying up and trying to do some stuff, but I don't think I like the audiobook. I had to slow it down a bit. I slowed it down to 1.2, which was better, but I just kind of want to read it. I have also been reading it on my Kindle because I found out the first book, this one, is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to try and read this one because I do think that this is the slowest one out of all three of them. So reading it on Kindle has definitely helped, but yeah, I just want to give him a hug. Oh wait, no, I'm not on that page. I'm on page 120. I'm trying to get like halfway now. It's already getting so dark, but I want to get about halfway. I'm gonna see how long. Kindle's only saying that it's gonna take me just under 3.5 hours to finish the book, so we might actually finish the book today. That would be amazing. But I also am remembering things that happened with, like, I know something happens with Dane. I remember something happened with Bell King, but I can't remember what. And that's really annoying. That is so frustrating. Like, I remember the good bits. Like, the bits where I'm like, oh my god. You know, I remember those kind of bits, but, like, not the details. And I've been remembering bits as I'm reading. I'm like, I can't wait to get to that scene, you know? Anyway, let's carry on reading. Oh. Those are my first thoughts in the first 31% I've read. I'm so excited we've got to a bit with the Portal Shadow. They're like my favourite. They're so funny. Well, from my memory, they were funny. I'm so glad we got to hear. I'm so excited. Literally obsessed with her. I didn't quite realise that the first time that I was reading because of like all of this writing, but he's obsessed and I love it. It's love and hate. Him, not me. Me, love it. Him, love and hate. You know that saying where love and hate is like a thin line? That explains this book. That is this book. I love it. I'm now 50% through the book. I'm on page, so look, 194. I can move this. I'm finally halfway. Oh, I'm reading this so quickly. I am wanting it to pick up the pace now. I think the build-up of the book has like happened, and now I want like the, you know, that bit I want. Oh my god. Because I'm remembering some things from it, like a lot of the betrayal now. I can't remember how it all happened, but I think I remember something, or I'm making it up. I don't know. That's why I don't want to say it just yet until it happens. But I'm at chapter 18, and this girl, Sophie, has just died. And I thought for a second I missed something. I was like, was there an attack? Like, was there what? And I'm like, no. She just died. She just fell off a horse and plummeted to her death. I don't know what the significance of that was, or like the message it was trying to bring. I think maybe it was just something for like Jude's development, but I'm like, that's a bit weird, you know? Also, if it was meant to happen, it was meant to happen. Anyway, yeah, I'm just getting to the point now in the book where I want things to pick up. I want to get to the interesting part. I want to get to the bit where Jude's interacting more with Carden, because when we're getting like the bullying phase, I'm going to do that, of their relationship. I mean, we've got that from 50% of the book, but we've got it more from the friends, and the friends wanting to impress this prince. But I want the, you know, I want the punching bit. There's not a punching bit, but I want there to be the turn now. And I know it's happening soon. I know the thing that I think is going to happen is going to happen soon. And then it's going to kick off. But I want to be at that bit. So I want to carry on reading. I kind of feel as if like I am going to finish it today. Like I've only got 2.5 hours left on Kindle, it's saying, and then I finish the book. So I might as well finish it tonight before I go to sleep. And then I can start the new one tomorrow. But I want to get to the good bits. I want to get to the bits for why I like this book, like why I was in love with this book. I want to figure that book. It's not taking so long because I understand the build up. I understand all the reasons why we're having to like go through everything. But I want to get to the good stuff. I want to get to the relationship bit of what, well, more of the one-on-one bits. You know, where they're arguing with each other. Those bits. I want those bits. Yeah. Loki. I think that's his name. It's either Loki or Loki. I don't know. The fox guy, basically. I know I hate him for some reason. And I'm still getting this off feeling with him, especially when, like, him and Jude got together. I was like, I don't know why I like this. It's some game. I bet you it's some game. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like him. I have a weird feeling about him, but I can't remember why. And that's really frustrating. And I know I'm going to be like, oh, when I get to it. Just wish I could remember, you know? That's why I'm rereading it. Anyway, we're gonna see if I finish it tonight. I don't know if I will. I might. Who knows? I might surprise myself. What I do know is this is gonna be a long ass video if I keep talking. So let's just carry on. Let's see what happens. Let's get to the good bits. Like I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I know what I want, but I don't know how to express it. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, well. That's why I don't like him. This is why I don't like him. It's getting to the good bit now. Finally! I just read the big killing scene, let's just say that, at the coronation. It's not the same as reading it for the first time, so I remember reading it for the first time and being so shocked. This time I was reading it and I kind of knew what was going to happen, so it was like, oh yeah, here we go. But it was still like, what the fuck is happening, you know? I was still getting those sort of moods, but I'm a bit careful. It's such the little things. Oh my god, I can't pardon. I'm not supposed to like it at the moment, but it's the little things, it's like. Okay, so this might be an actual unpopular opinion, but I've got a little bit further into the book. And that's far too hard. Let me just put you here and sit on my bed. And I've got to the bit where we found out the truth about Oak. And the main takeaway that I'm getting from the book, and for some reason I feel like my mind is going to change in a bit, but I quite like Maddock. I think, like, rereading the book and the initial thoughts I have of him, like, I originally didn't like him, but reading this part again and not really being able to remember the other parts of him at the moment, I like him. because he's like, everything that he's done so far in the book has been because of how much he loves his family and how much family is first. But I feel like I'm gonna hate myself for liking him in a minute. Like, I know something else happens with him, but I don't know if I'm making that up. Ugh, it's so annoying when I'm not 100% with a book. But at the moment, like, when they're talking about like Oak and why Maddox did the stuff that he did, and you know, things went the way that they did, I'm like, oh, but like, that's really cute because it shows that he does put his family first, that he truly does love like the girls and Oak, and like he's very protective of them. Like, I like that, but I don't know. I feel like things are going to take a turn. I know that they take a turn, but I can't remember how. Oh, this is so frustrating. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish the book in the morning because I'm so tired. Well, actually, I could read a little bit more. I think I might read a little bit more, actually, because I'm on page 298. I've read so much today, actually. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I haven't got that long to go. I think I've got like an hour left on Kindle, it's saying. So I could like finish it tonight, but I ideally want to get an early night, and it's coming up it's 10:15 now. So I'm thinking of maybe going to bed in like 15 minutes. So I might read one more chapter and then go to bed and finish the book in the morning and start The Wicked King tomorrow. Well, I'm going to start it tomorrow. How many pages is this actually? It's 322, so it's less than this one. This one's 322. And then The Queen of Nothing. That's the epilogue. Oh, literally just over 300 pages, 305 pages. Wow. So yeah, this is the longest one out of them all, and I've almost finished up. Crazy. Anyway, enjoying it so far. Yeah, I've got that much left. This is such a build-up book though. Like, I know it's The Wicked King. Like, it's the stuff that happens in that book that I really like. I just want to get to it. Anyway, those are my thoughts so far. I'm gonna go to bed. Look at this dog though. Look how comfortable she looks. Can you even see her? Such a diva. We're getting to the good stuff. It's getting good. It's the fact that I know that it gets good because it's nearing the end of the book. Like, I've got less than an hour. That's why I love the second book, because you get through the first one and the second one is like a reward, you know? Big reward. But they finally kissed, and I'm so happy. I forgot how it happened though, and I forgot that she did it first. It was amazing. Anyway, I really want to finish this book now, and then I will get ready for the day. That's usually how it goes on a Sunday. God, it's all happening. Oh my god. I forgot how dramatic this was. I finished it! Oh my god! I still really enjoyed that. Oh my god. I kind of want to move on to the next one because the next one's my favourite one. But I'm so glad I got through this. I generally think I might finish The Wicked King today, or like get a good chunk through the book today. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But I love this book. Well, I think I just love the series. It's not a 5. I'm still going to give it a 4, like a 4.5. But I love the fact that they're still like, even at the end of the book, like the hatred is still there. Like, they still really don't like each other. But not quite in it. They kind of like know that something's going on between them. Like, there's this connection between like this attractiveness to them. You know how I was saying like love and hate is such a thin line. That is just what this book is. And I love it so much. And I'm really excited to see what happens in the next book. Like, I remember one thing from the next book that I liked, but not really much else. Anyway, I'm taking back what I said about Maddox because I remembered now why he did the things that he did, and it was just for power, and I don't like that. I wanted to believe he was good and that there was some good qualities about him, but it's not, because you wouldn't fight your daughter on power. Like, no. Anyway, I want to go on to the next one because I want to see Carden more. Oh my god! Okay. It's so cold. I always find it hard getting into books like when I'm first not reading it, even when I'm in a series. So now I'm only on page 20 and I know it's going to take me about like page 50 maybe to get back in the groove of things. So we're trying. We're getting there. It's going to be good. I know it's going to be good because this is my favourite one. How I feel about this line. Okay, so currently we're seeing in the beginning of the book of like the whole of the setup for everything, and then after the whole situation with Maddox and Jude, and now Carden is king, so, and then Jude still has like this control over him because of this bargain that they did in the first book, but there's been a tough with like Maddox and Jude because of the whole situation. And Maddox says first, "I'm still your father." Jude then replies with, "You're my father's murderer." I blurt out, "I can be both," Maddox says, smiling, showing those teeth. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about him anymore, because I wanted to believe that he was a loving, caring father and was doing it to protect his children. But now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know if I like it. I get an off feeling. I know something happens with Maddox and Jude and I just can't remember what, and it's really blooming frustrating. Anyway, I'm 70 pages through and I want it to pick up again. So I feel like it's slowed down a bit now, but I need it to pick up. I need it to start getting good again. I'm hoping once I get to like about 100 pages, then this whole situation with the Sea Queen kicks in. I just want to see more interactions with Jude and Carden, and I know that happens nearer like the second half of the book. But loving the illustrations, I forgot how much I love them. Let me see. They're so cute. Anyway, those are my first thoughts. I think I might try the audiobook again on this one and see how I feel. I'm going to listen to chapter 8. How long is it? Nah, I'm going to read a few more chapters and then I'll listen to it. Already getting dark. Jeez. Love and hate winter. Love and hate it. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Oh my god. I don't even want to talk about it. I can't talk about it. It's like, no. I'm just going to show you the page. Pause it if you want, but my brain cannot handle it. My god. I need a break. I actually think I need a break. I've read so much. Like, I just want to carry on, but I think I need a moment of reflection. It's the fact that they don't talk about it afterwards. I need a 5-minute break. What is going on? I feel like I don't pay attention for like one line and all of a sudden she's in a battle. Like she's in a full-on battle and now she's injured. Like, what just happened? I'm sorry. Yes, I shot myself with an arrow. Naughty, naughty boy. Oh, I don't think this is going to be good. I'm scared to read this next one. Oh my god. Do you know what? It's really, really bad, but I love when a kidnapping's involved. And especially when it's the enemy that kidnaps her. So basically this whole shenanigan has now gone down and now she's at the bottom of the ocean. She's been taken. This is my favourite bit. Oh, I shouldn't be so happy about this, but I am because it's exciting. It's only taken me, what, 221 pages to get to like my favourite bit. But I'm so happy we're here, so I need to carry on reading. Oh no. So see, here's the thing in this book. And honestly, if I was Jude and I was actually in her situation, I probably wouldn't do this and I would probably do what she's doing because what she actually is doing is very smart. So anyway, she's been kidnapped by the like sea queen person and the sea queen has now like glamoured her to like do things, but the sea queen doesn't know that basically Jude's now like, what's the word? Immune to being glamoured, so she's pretending. And me in this situation where it's like, so the queen person thing has said, you love us very much, but you must never tell anyone how much outside this room you are loyal to us and would do absolutely anything for us. Isn't that right, Jude Durrett? However you say her name. Jude obviously like, yes. And then the queen asks, what would you do for me, little Minnie Owl, whatever that means. Anything, my queen. See, I would be like, I would want to back chat and be like, well, you know what, maybe not, like, no, it's quite funny, and just make it into a whole, like, thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, her being like, oh, you do anything for us. And, like, I would wish I would turn around and go, how would I put it? What do you mean, like, anything? Like any specifics or like anything, you know, just to clarify and be clear. Yeah, that would be hilarious. But also, probably wouldn't fit for the situation because she's trying not to die, and probably be unharmed as much as possible. Like she doesn't want to get hurt. So maybe pretending is the best thing to do. But in my head, it would be hilarious if she turned around and just dismissed it all. You know? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Anyway, I'm enjoying this so much now. I don't remember this bit. Finally. so much. But this is not good. No. Oh, I've just realised I am nearly finished with this book and I have yet to actually talk about it with you guys and give you a debrief. I feel like I've just been like in it. I've probably got another like 50 pages to go. So I might actually finish it in like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. And I think I prefer, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's really, really good, but it's definitely a build-up book for the last one. I think there are elements in this book that I really liked compared to the first one, because the first one was such a slow burn, where this one, you're getting like Carden and Jude more together, like you're getting a little bit more spice and there's more like intensity between the two of them, and then obviously the kidnapping that happens and you really see Jude's full potential of like what she can do and just everything about her, which I really do love. But it's really hard when I kind of know what's going to happen in the next one and I know what I need to get through to get it. Yeah, it's getting very like politics, and I keep forgetting how much like politics there is in this. There's not loads, I'm not going to say there's loads, but there's bits and bobs. It's like it's easy to understand. I just hate Belking. I hate him. Mad Dog, I still cannot decide if I like him or not. Still can't decide, because there's some moments where he's being really, really fathery and like really caring and actually wants the best for Jude, but then also like still power hungry and still wants that power and still would put Oak on the throne so that he could be in charge until Oak comes of age. Like there's still that element going on. I just don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling. Oh, I know how this one ends. But I need to charge my camera because it's going to die. But I want to film me reading this last bit and I don't want to stop reading it. But I am enjoying it. I'm probably not enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the first one, because the first one's kind of like nostalgia of like the enemies and the hatred and like just everything. And then there's this one. But it gets, you have to like get through the first half of the book, like get through all of like the of like stuff in the build to then get to the plot. So I'm hoping going into the last one will just tie everything up. And there's one scene I love in The Queen of Nothing that I'm really looking forward to. But I need to put you on charge. Anyway, I'm going to carry on reading. But that's kind of, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. There's not really any spoilers, but it's hard. It's hard talking about books. God. Okay, anyway, that's enough waffling. We're gonna carry on. And you're gonna go in charge. My stomach is turning with anticipation. I'm so nervous to read this next chapter. I'm so nervous. This is why I love this one. It's the little things. It's the little things. No. Ugh. I finished it. Oh my dear lord. It's different reading it twice because I know what happens in the second book and how it's resolved, and it pisses me off. I didn't love this one as much as I loved it the first time I read it. Obviously, I loved it the first time. I read it because they get married, there's the feelings, there's everything to do with it, and like blah 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 blah. But now reading it, I just get annoyed. I just got annoyed. Because again, it was like in the last little bit, it was good. The last 100 pages was good. So I'm hoping reading the third one, it will be fantastic and we'll bring it all together. But I'm like, but she's exiled at the moment. Like, Cardan exiled her. But she's so dumb. She's literally the queen. And what does he say? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do you deny murdering Bale? I do not deny it. Blah, 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 blah. Hear my judgment. This is it. Listen to this, right? I exiled Jude, whatever her last name is, I can never say it, to the mortal world until and unless she is pardoned by the crown. Let her not step 1 foot in fairy or prohibit her life. He said by the crown, not by him, like just him, by the crown. She's freaking queen. She is the crown too, because she's queen. It's so stupid. To be fair, did I get that the first time I read it? No. And I was really annoyed at Cardan. But reading it the second time, I'm like, he said that on purpose. So that... Anyway, that's the only bit that annoys me. Because it's like, it's so simple and just gets me every time. It got me the first time. To be fair, it tricked me the first time. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking dumb. But reading it again and knowing the meaning of it, obviously, I now get it. My brain. Anyway, I'm going to start the next one tomorrow because I'm so tired. But we're doing good. We are on a roll. I'm going to give it 4 stars again, right? I realised I haven't spoken about it. Even though I haven't read that much, I did stop reading it for a little bit. Not to do with anything with the book, but more to do with the fact that the house was in chaos. I went on holiday and I did a 24-hour readathon in the mix of me stopping reading this and doing that. Because I don't like when I overlap videos. I don't like it. It annoys me. So didn't really want to do that. But anyway, I'm back reading it. I stopped at page 46 and I do remember what happened because I'm glad that I stopped here before anything huge happened because, wait, I completely just forgot what I said. I got sidetracked. Glad that I stopped where I stopped before anything major happened. We've got to the main principle of the plot because at the end of The Wicked King, Jude gets exiled. And so the start of this book is where she's been exiled to the mortal world. And she's kind of just, she's so grumpy. And I remember when I first read this book, I hated how grumpy she was. Hated how grumpy she was. And hated Cardan as well for just everything that he did. Because I thought the first time that I read the book, I thought that he was so deeply in love with her that nothing could go wrong, and they literally got married and everything was turning great, and I was like, oh, nothing else can go wrong, and then bam, exiled. I was so pissed off. I'm not gonna lie, so pissed off. So reading it again, it's not as slow as I thought it was the first time. I think maybe I was just really angry the first time, so I was reading a lot slower. So the time of them away from each other was really long. Well, actually it's not. It's like the first 50 pages. And then this whole plan to get her back, which for one, first off, crazy. I don't even know if I want to tell you what's happened. But I can because it's a spoiler reading vlog and you've clicked on this video because you want to hear all the spoilers. Nala, what are you doing? She's being so weird. What are you doing? Do you want to see what she wants? You want to see what she wants? Here we go. Let me... Where should I put you? Should I put you here? Can you... I don't think you can see her there. That will do. Right, lie down. This damn dog. This is all she wanted. She wanted to go underneath the blanket. Now she's happy. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, sister whose name I cannot remember. Can't remember her name. Tarin? Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, killed her damn husband. Now has to go to like court, I guess, in Ferry. And she's gonna get like glamoured sort of thing to be asked if she killed her husband. And obviously if like she goes, it will be a, yeah, I did kill my husband. And then it'll be, so she's come to find Jude and ask Jude to go in her place, because if Jude is glamoured, then she'll obviously say, no, I didn't kill him, which is true, because she didn't kill him, her twin did. So they're going to switch places. But they've forgotten that Jude cannot be glamoured because of the deal she made with Dane, the prince who, yeah. Anyway, I know what happens and I'm really excited because it's my favourite scene in the book. And I'll tell you when I read it, because I'm going to love it. Bracken, stop. He keeps pouring me because I'm not giving him attention. You can't even see him. I don't know if you can see that. I'll go like that. Go like that. Give him some scratches and then take away. You're so stupid. Okay. That's kind of where we are with this book. So I really want to read a massive chunk of it. I want to read a huge chunk and get to my favourite scene so I can talk about it. Because I don't want to talk about it now. I'll get ahead of myself. And if I talk about it now, then I'm not going to love it when I get to it. Anyway, let's get back reading and see where we go. Because right now I'm still annoyed with her being exiled and her just being a little bitch. Because she's just like, yeah, cool. Chamber, and the way I'm imagining it in my head, Cardan really wants her back. He really wants her back and truly does care about her, but Jude's not seeing it. But the first time I read this book, I was like, Jude, get away from him, don't go near him. Now I'm like, no, Jude, don't be stupid, he loves you so much, stay. And just reading it back, like, I just love Cardan. I love him. Even though he was a terrible person at the beginning of the series, now becoming to like the end, love him. I do. Here's one of my book favorites. I don't like Maddox. I need to talk about this book. Wow. Probably look like trash, but I don't even care. Because my god, I love this book. I am obviously almost finished. I've probably got like another 100 pages left. I'm on page 205. And this book altogether is 305 pages long. So I've got exactly 100 pages left. So definitely gonna finish this tonight. But guys, I can't with Cardan. It's a he falls first, it's a touch or you'll die, that's my wife, just everything to do with him I adore and I love. It has my heart, honestly has my, I think the one thing that I get annoyed with this book is that Jude doesn't quite realise how obsessed he is with her. This isn't a dual POV. I don't know what he's thinking in his head, but I can see from just how he talks to her and how he interacts with her and other people's little tiny weeny comments, he's obsessed and I love it. Like, my favourite scene is where she falls from the ceiling because Bomb thinks she's an assassin, and literally she's there lying on this table like bleeding out, practically dying, and he's like, don't touch her, that's my wife, and then announces that she's queen. Oh my god, my brain. Because then basically then all throughout those moments of like their interactions together, Jude is still convinced that that was his whole plot, like the whole exile, like it was this massive betrayal thing and stuff. No, Cardan just wanted to impress her because she was always the one that did the tricks, always did the one that was scheming and thought like, like if I did this thing, which granted is a very boyish, dumb thing to do, but he just wanted to impress her, just to like show that he could trick her as well, but didn't think she was dumb and would cipher his riddle. Did he? No. Did she? No. And it's really freaking annoying. Ugh. Sometimes Jude just pisses me off, but Cardan makes up for it. I don't even know what bit I'm at. Oh yeah, they just slept together. Oh, I love them. It's when, it's like the little vulnerable moments of like the I missed you. Like here, Jude says, in the mortal world, when I thought you were my enemy, I still missed you. Cardan then replied with, my sweet nemesis, how I'm glad that you returned. He pulls my body against his, cradling my head against his chest. We are still lying on the floor, although a perfectly good bed is right next to us. I think of his riddle. How do people like us take off our armour, one piece at a time? I could literally scream. And there's so much more to happen. I don't think I'm prepared for what else is going to happen. I'm just gone. I'm done. I'm actually done. Anyway, let's just torture ourselves more. And now I'm going to finish this book. I'm going to finish this book. This book. I'm going to take back what I said with The Wicked King. The Queen of Nothing is my favourite out of the series. It's now my favourite out of the series. It is. I can't lie, it is my favourite. I love it. I finished it. I can't believe... Well, no, I'm not going to say that because I say that every blooming time. I can't believe I finished it because I was determined to finish it and we did it. Yeah. I love this book. I loved it so much. This series overall is such a massive slow burn, and then when you get to like the final bit where everything's accepted, their feelings are spoken out aloud and everything just draws together, it's literally a reward. It's like a reward. And I love it. I loved everything to do with this book, and I think reading it for the second time definitely helped, because I do remember the first time that I read it I was really annoyed with a lot of things because I felt as if it was dragged out, and there could have been like more scenes with Cardan and Jude together and blah blah blah, this and that. But no, reading it a second time and reading so many other books as well within the genre like this, perfect. It was perfect. I still only gave it a 4 stars though. I didn't get the like 5-star feelings. I was obsessed with it, like I really did enjoy it, that's why I've given it 4 stars, but I didn't get like the 5 stars thing. It was easy, so I think I've given it a 4.75, something like that. But the whole of this series is my favourite, and I will never stop recommending them, so you can all get used to it, because I will keep on saying, have you read this? And if you're watching this and I've literally just spoiled everything for you, well, your fault. Shouldn't have clicked on this video. But also, I still think it's worth a read. I haven't spoken about every single nitty ditty detail in the whole of this series. I've given like the main parts, but there are so many other little details and bits that even reading it for a second time, like I didn't notice when I was reading the first time, and it was honestly worth it. So worth it. I just like they're so good. I'm obsessed, and kind of sad that Cardan and Jude's story is now over, but we do have Oaks. We do have Oaks books that I do really want to read, and also there's the, what's it called? How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories. I have read that book as well, and again that kind of just brought everything in. That was more on Cardan's story of like his brought up life thing, and a little bit more in his perspective of stuff. But don't think you need to read that book to read these ones. If you're gonna read them, read these, because they are amazing. Overall, this series is like a 4.75 to me. It's so close to a 5. The only reason why I'm not giving it a 5 stars is, one, there are other books that I love more, but also the first book for me is a little bit slow getting into, and I can definitely see people struggling to get into it, so I completely get that and understand. But I do believe like you have to get through them. You have to get to that final book. You need to power through that slow burn. If you love a slow burn, obviously these are the books, and if you've read this series as well, please just come join me in my love. And if you don't love the book then, or the series, then goodbye. I do not want to talk to you. It's become one of the series now which I will not take any criticism on, ever. But I am gonna end this video here. I hope you have enjoyed it. I definitely have loved doing this reread. We'll probably have to do it again with something else. I wonder what. But I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.